Good morning, brothers and sisters in Christ. Welcome to another testimonial interview. And today I have a very special guest, someone I've been wanting to interview for a while, but I was a little nervous to ask. Sister Nina from Calvary Life. She goes to the church that I go to. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. So like we talked on Instagram, I've been right now I'm on a series trying to interview a lot of people from church. I have a long list, so Lord willing, we can get Chet Lowe on here. That'll be the day, yeah. But
That'd be
I gotta work my
awesome.
way up to there. So like I was just telling you before we got on, ultimately these things I do part of my ministry, part of my teaching ministry. I like to do these interviews because, like I said, everything is for the glory of God, and we all have a past, and we never know who could be watching these videos. They can
Yeah.
say, "I can relate to that brother. I can relate to that sister," and your testimony can be a witness. So that's
Mhm.
ultimately why we do all this. And again, I thank you for the time. So really quick before we get into everything, can you give me a 60-second quick summary of who you are, your name, your age, where you're from? Do you have any kids? Do you work? Any ministries you're involved? Just a quick
Mhm.
second, and then we'll get into it.
Yes. Okay. So my name is Salavona. That is my real name.
Mm.
And I was born and raised in Carson. I am a full-time worship leader here at Calvary Life. I'm 25 years old.
Mm.
And yeah, the Lord has been really good to me. And I've
Very
been
good.
serving God for about I've been serving in worship for about like 8 to 9 years.
Oh,
Doing
okay.
worship, yeah.
Wow, you're young. Okay.
hmm
Old though. All right, cool, cool. Any kids, married, anything like that?
No, I have no kids and I'm not
Okay.
married.
That face.
One day, one day.
One day. Okay. So this is all you do. You don't have like anything else on the side that you do.
No, I mean, sometimes I do help out with other musical stuff.
But,
But yeah, this is my full time worshiping.
wow. All right. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Getting paid to do something you love. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's amazing. All right. Okay. So we're gonna start from the beginning of your life, and we're gonna work our way up. So tell me about your childhood, how you grew up. I would say let's start with the. I like to do like time phrases from like
Okay.
birth to about like maybe preschool. Tell me about where
Oh,
you grew up, family. Did you have any siblings? Like in those five
yes.
years, what? Tell me about your life. What was going on in home and all that.
Yeah, so I grew up in Carson. I'm also Samoan, so like the Samoan being raised Samoan is totally different. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of similarities in other cultures. But yeah, from like around when I was born to 5 years old, um, my mom and dad they're believers. My dad actually grew up Catholic, so he
Okay.
yeah it was kind of like two different
Okay.
views on who Jesus was.
Okay.
Um, and I have three siblings. I have one older brother, an older sister, and a little sister.
Okay.
And we're all 1 year apart. So it's
Wow.
literally 24, 25, 26, 27. It's so
Are they all
crazy.
believers?
They're yeah, they believe in Jesus. They just they need to walk, they
Ah,
need to
okay.
really walk that walk with God
Gotcha, gotcha,
hand
gotcha,
in
gotcha.
hand.
Okay, cool. So you already grew up in already with a little bit of Jesus in there. That's good.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
yes.
And you said you Carson. Yeah, Carson seems to have a high population of
Oh
Samoan or
yeah.
Polynesian. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So tell me about your elementary days. What kind of kid were you? What kind of student were you? You know.
I was a well-disciplined kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was very honestly, I wouldn't say I was too bad of a elementary school kid. But yeah, I was really good. I really did listen, and it's only because my parents they disciplined us well. So
Okay,
it was like I wanted to really like make them proud too. So
awesome. Okay, cool. And then even in the elementary days where you were teaching about God in church and things like that?
yeah,
Okay.
so we did have Bible studies growing up. So my mom was the one who really like instilled Jesus in me,
Okay.
and she was the one who was like really walking with God, and you could see it. You know how some people say they walk with the Lord and you can't see any fruit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My mom
Yeah.
had that fruit, and she was up early in the morning reading the Bible, and she like we were witnesses to that. So like just seeing
Ah,
her actually walk that walk was really cool. But Yeah, but at the same time, we're kids, and it's
Yeah.
like sometimes it just goes in one ear and out the other. But we did know, like, we knew who Jesus was, and that he was the way, the truth, and the life. And my mom really made sure that we knew that. So,
That's how I feel sometimes with my kids. It goes in one ear out the other. And my 13-year-old especially is like, okay, I'm
right, in
talking to
high
the
school
wall
especially,
here.
it's like,
Okay. All right, cool. So that's good. That's the importance of seeing the parents talk the talk and walk the walk. That's good. Awesome. Okay, cool. Now tell me about junior high. That's
ooh,
when usually the
junior,
kids start to get in trouble, is the junior high and going up.
yes,
So how was the junior high?
junior high was
I'm sorry,
it was
really quick.
very
At this point in elementary, was there anything with music yet? Not yet.
actually, yes. My
Okay,
mom.
cool.
So my mom is a singer.
Oh,
That's what I
all
forgot to
right.
mention. My mom is
Okay.
a singer. She grew up doing gigs with her sisters, so
Mm-hmm.
they taught all of us how to sing. So my siblings and I, we all know how to harmonize and sing. So I would say I was about like 6 years old, 6 or 7.
Where music already was. So let me ask you something. Do you think a person can learn how to sing, or do you think that's a natural gift? I
I
think you've heard me
honestly,
sing. Is there hope for someone like me? You heard me
I
sing.
truly believe that someone can learn how to sing. Like, I feel like it's
Really?
never too late. Someone can learn, but I mean, if someone's really like doesn't have that ear, then
Yeah.
dang, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh man. I think you're trying to take shots at me. Is what you're doing right
No,
now.
but no, I'm not. It's not too late. You can still learn how to sing,
No, that's
but
okay.
definitely someone can definitely learn how
Yeah.
to do it.
Okay. All right. So junior high. Tell me about junior high.
So junior high, I went to Stephen White.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, at Stephen White. I feel like middle school was the time where I was like starting to branch out and really like see um have those real friendships too, you know?
Okay.
Um but yeah, Samoans stuck with the Samoans, the
Okay.
Mexicans and the Mex it was very like segregated. We were
Really?
like, and but yeah, honestly I would say I really stepped into my singing. Like I loved it so much. Like I knew that's
In the
like
junior high.
I knew I had something, you know?
Okay.
So in junior high, I was like very into wanting to learn more about music. My dad also taught me how to play guitar at that time.
Okay.
But yeah, I made really cool, like real friendships, and I really started to see what it meant to be a real friend.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
But you said you mostly hung out with
yeah, my
Samoans. Okay.
Samoan people.
Okay. Okay. But there was sometimes in junior highs when I've heard where we start to hang out with people that we shouldn't of.
Oh yeah,
Was
yeah.
there anyone in your circle that was might have could have been a bad influence on you, or
Um, Honestly, no.
no?
There was
Okay.
in middle school. There was a lot of good, really cool people that like really kept me solid in my culture.
Okay.
Especially we were very like prideful on being we were very proud to be
Okay.
someone, so it was like
Okay.
very we had PI clubs too, so it wasn't anything crazy for me in middle school.
Now let me ask you. How can I say this? Because I like, for example, I grew up with every race and I interacted with everybody, no problem. So
Yeah.
is it like, did you guys not want to hang out with other people, or
Oh no,
or
I think it was just, we were used to our, being with people like us.
okay,
I don't know. Even in middle school, it was very like, oh, I feel comfortable being with them
right? I get it.
compared to, but also definitely, yeah, I just felt comfortable with
Okay,
with
with
being,
comfortability. Okay.
yeah. So I definitely did not like, but I did, of course, have friends like Filipino friends.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Filipinos in Carson too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really mainly just stuck with them.
And how would you say your faith was at that time?
What? Oh, my faith.
Yeah.
Um, you know what's crazy? I don't know if you know Pastor Jimmy, but
Yeah.
yeah. So Pastor Jimmy, he had like a middle school club, a
Okay.
Christian club in middle school when I was at Stephen White. So I would say it was good on Thursdays when he was there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, I would say it was pretty good. Yeah.
What church was your family going throughout at this time?
Same one, Calvary.
No way.
Chapel South Bay. Yeah.
Was that the time where Steve Mays was there, or before? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Pastor Steve, he
Oh, wow.
actually,
You guys
yeah,
been
we
there.
got baptized by him too.
At what age did you get baptized?
At around, I'd say 12, 12,
Oh,
13, yeah.
okay. Oh, around junior high at the time. Okay.
Yeah.
So what? Okay, here's kind of a weird question. Like, what? When you got baptized, you knew it. What was going on, or was it because they made you do it, or what was the whole thing with that?
It was honestly, if I were to compare what I knew then to what I know now, I would say I didn't really know when I got
Okay.
baptized.
All right.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so it was kind of like a, oh, well, this is a family thing. You know, my mom wanted all of us to be baptized together as a family, so we all did that for her, you know. But we didn't really like. It was just kind of something to do for her.
Okay. More
Yeah.
okay. Did you didn't get in no type of trouble during junior high?
No,
No.
no, I was too scared.
You too scared.
No, I was too scared of my dad.
Okay. What about let's talk about when you were going to Calvary Chapel in junior high time. Were you
Yes.
I'm not serving. Were you involved in any of the ministries there, or were you
No.
just going?
I was just going. My siblings and I, we were just going. But I loved the worship though. So when we went to the middle school, the young group
Yeah.
that they had on Sundays, it was the worship that we really liked. But everything else just was like we were just kind of playing around. Really, but it was really music. So I'm telling you,
So
music, like
music, yeah.
yes, I love it so much.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to high school. Tell me about your high school days.
Okay, so high school, um, I'm sorry. I was a really big athlete too in middle school
Okay.
and high school.
What'd you play?
So I was playing rugby from middle
Oh
school to high
man.
school. And then when I joined high school, I played basketball too. And I
Okay.
was just doing both. But
Okay.
yeah, honestly, in high school, I did dab into like, drinking and smoking and just, just like curiosity, when you're curious. Um, but I wouldn't say I was like very like hung up on it. Like that was something I wanted to do.
You just wanted to try it.
Because I also had music too that like I feel kept me, out of trouble and like really kept me like, no, this is what I want to do. I want to create. So yeah, I was playing rugby and basketball in high school.
Rugby.
I was not good though in my like schooling. I was not. No, sorry. Sports, I would say I was good, but in schooling, I was not good.
No.
No.
No
I
passion
did
for
not
school,
take
huh?
school seriously at all.
Yeah, most kids
Yeah,
don't. Okay.
yeah.
So let me ask you something. So you're drinking and other stuff you were doing, was that more of peer pressure of people you were hanging out with? So in the high school, did you just stick to the Samoans as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I
So
know. So bad.
was it like peer pressure, or what was it about drinking? Because see, I never had that problem, so I can't. It's hard for me to understand that.
Yeah.
Like, what
So
is it about that?
it wasn't peer pressure. It was more so like something that we just did.
Okay.
Like even
Rebels.
so my family, yeah, I know. My family actually we'd have like parties and stuff too. So it was like it's kind of like a kickback, like
Okay.
kickbacks in high school that
Yeah.
your friends would have. And it was just something that we all did. It wasn't like a thing I have to, but I want to kind of thing. Or I like, but it was after a while though, it kind of got played out. And
Okay.
it was something that I just did not like.
Okay.
But yeah, and when I would say it happened like around my freshman year, and then going into, just growing up, it was just, yeah. But also too, my my parents, they're believers, but it was also like kind of dabbling into other things too, not like religious things, but it was just like not walking that narrow road, seriously as a family. And I feel like as I grew up, I started to see like, dang, we're really not walking, with Jesus the way that we should. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So all right. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I'm all over the place.
No. I'm trying to. Okay. Gotcha. Now in high school, what were you doing in Calvary? Were we still not singing for the worship team yet?
So I joined worship in Calvary. So it was very selfish reasons though. So
Oh.
I knew I could sing, I knew I could sing, and I really just wanted to join because I thought like they needed someone. So I joined out of selfish, like, and I didn't, so I only knew the things that my mom had taught us growing up,
Uh-huh.
like, who Jesus is, but not truly walking or truly reading the word for myself. So
Yeah.
I kind of just joined, and it was just so crazy how God turned it all around.
Okay,
Like,
good. Let's get to that. That's what. How
yes.
did the Lord finally turn that for you?
So when I joined, I joined out of selfish ambition. I wanted to kind of also get rid of my shyness of singing in front of others. So it
Mhm.
was and I was like, they need me too. Like I need to. And that was me. And then I was like, oh, they need someone to really who can really sing on it. So I joined, and it's just funny though because there's a verse where it says that God takes what the enemy meant for evil and he turns it around for his
Yeah.
good. So when I started to serve, and I was like really lying for real, like I would just like say random stuff, like just that Christian talk.
Yeah.
You meet people who have that Christian,
Yeah.
they can talk like a Christian, but they don't really walk that out. So
Uh-huh.
I was very good at tricking people and like but what hit me was my peers, was like people that I seen who was serving in the worship team,
Uh-huh.
who had that like real relationship with God. And I was like, dang,
Uh,
like I want that. I want that for myself. I really want to um imitate Jesus the way that they are. So really it was my peers, it was
so
my friends
you
in the
got
worship team.
convicted when you saw your
Yes.
peers really living it out, not just talking
Yes.
about it. Uh,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And during this time, how was your Bible reading, your prayer, or was it just really more music that was
It was my Bible reading became really strong,
okay?
especially after that conviction from the Holy Spirit.
Ignition.
I was like, God was like, no, you need to, like, in order for you, like, I know that you see them, but you need to see me, like, just
Right.
being in His Word. So, God was really pulling me towards His Word.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it was like read His Word.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So tell
yeah.
me about like maybe your first year joining the worship team. How was it like? Were you already wanted to be number one, or that you have to be the like how was
It
it?
was it was so I was also I was very shy too. I mean, I would still say I'm very introverted
Okay.
still. But it was a learning season for me. Uh they started to make me see what it's really all about.
Okay.
When I came in, I was like, yeah, they need me. I can sing, and I know that they can, benefit from my singing. I know it sounds so bad, but it's just funny how God like just really revealed himself through them. And
Okay.
I really, in that first year, like God was really convicting me. It was like, you're in here for the wrong reasons. Like,
Right. Okay.
and it's just it was crazy because I also tore my ACL
Oh, ouch.
playing rugby my freshman year in high school, and or no, my sophomore year is when I tore my ACL, and I was like, dang God, like why did this have to happen? Um, but I really felt like God was pulling me closer to Him
Mm-hmm.
when in that season when I was away from sports, and now I had to just focus on one thing,
Yeah.
which was Him. So that I feel like that's how my first year of worship went.
Okay. Okay. So tell me a little bit what happened after you graduated high school. What did you do? What was going through your mind? Or what am I doing in my life? Or what was
Oh,
going?
100%. So I, yeah, when I graduated high school, my friend had called me. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I knew that community college was the way to go. By that time, I tore my ACL 3 times, so
Ouch.
I was like done. Sports was done for me.
Okay.
So sorry, I also wanted to share it. So
Yeah.
when I tore my ACL the third time, my senior year, I was very confused. I like because sports was also something that was more important than worship, than music and God even.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so confused when I tore my ACL, and I was like, dang, God, like right before that game too, I was praying to you, and I was like, God, I'm gonna play for you, and just to have me tear my ACL again. And I remember crying out to God, and I remember crying to my mom too. And my mom's like, well, maybe this is a season where God wants you to be still and know that He's God. But at that time, I was like, Mom, please, like, I don't want to listen to that. Like, that's not what I want to hear right now. But I had a whole week off of school because I couldn't walk. So I had a whole week off of school, and I would go to the garage, and that would be like my place where I would just cry out to God or pray and like read His word. So I remember going into the garage during that week, and I was praying to the Lord, and I was playing Genie too. Like I was like, God, like if you're real, like if you really are hearing me, like I need you to speak to me right now. And it's so crazy because God really spoke to me, and He opened me up to First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16 to 18, and it says, um, what is it? Pray. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me think.
Hold on,
Gosh,
let me
this
get
is my life verse. How did I forget it?
it's First
Um,
Thessalonians.
5, 16 to 18. It's pray continually, give thanks in every circumstance, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. And when I
Yeah.
heard that this specific thing, what I was going through at that time, that was His will for me, I knew like, dang, this is not what He wanted me to do. You know, when I wanted to play sports, He didn't want me to do that. So He
Okay.
had to take my knee out 3 times. So it was so crazy. When I read that, I was just like in awe, and I cried, and I was calling my mom. She was at work. I was like, Mom, oh my gosh, God just spoke to me, and I know that this is His will. I know that me tearing my ACL a third time is His will, and He has nothing but good plans for me. So that was my senior year. Anyways, fast forward when
Uh-huh.
I graduated, my friend called me, and I didn't have a job. So my friend calls me, and she was working at Panda Express. So she calls me and says, hey, you have an interview tomorrow. You can meet with my manager. He wants to interview you. And I was like, dang, like God just placed a job in my lap. So anyways, I go to the interview, and the manager interviews me, and I end up working like literally 2 days after that. So like I'm literally working now, and I was also in school for like only 3 weeks. I only
Mhm.
did community college for 3 weeks, and I dropped out. But I was working, and I loved making money, you know. And I was like,
Mhm.
dang, like I could do this, I could do this, and then I can like work my, because when you're working at a food chain restaurant, they talk in your ear, and they're like, you could be a manager, you could be like CEO of Pandas, stores all around. And I was just like, that sounded good to me at the time. So I really liked making money. And
Mhm.
two, I was very lukewarm at the time. I was like in and out of church. It
Okay.
was very bad.
Okay. But
Yeah, after high school.
were you still on the worship team though?
I was.
Oh man. Okay.
I
All
know
right.
that's different. But a lot of people don't know this. But like you said, your testimony, can you
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
But yeah, I was very in and out.
What would you say was the reasons? Because I think lukewarm Christianity, unfortunately, it's very excuse me, it's very common.
Yeah.
What do you think was the reason you went through that? What were
Uh,
you doing or what were you not doing that you think had some influence in why you were like that?
I would say I got really like heavy into smoking after high school, which is kind of crazy. Um, so everyone was smoking at my house, anyways. So it's kind of like just that environment. And two, it did feel like, dang, well, if they're doing it, I could do it. So even too, like my identity in Christ wasn't firm, even like he wasn't my firm foundation either. So it also like, even I asked myself that question too, is like, well, was I truly walking with the Lord if I you know was lukewarm at the
Mhm.
time? But yeah, I would get drunk and smoke on Saturdays and serve on Sundays. Yeah, it was really bad. And I feel like during COVID, when they shut the doors, like it gotten even worse. Like I was like, dang, like now that the doors at church were closed, like, and two, even just the world shutting
Yeah, yeah,
down.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was just like, whoa, like something like this never happened before. And two, that thought of Jesus coming back though was replaying in my head. I was like, dang, Jesus is coming back. He's coming back. Like the world is shut down. Toilet paper is running out. Like, like the world is ending. And I was like, dang, like Jesus is coming back. And for a good like week or two, I would say I was very like anxious, like and scared, like just like of the cloud, like the sky opening up and
Yeah.
Jesus coming back. Like I just had that in my mind. But to answer your question though, I would say like I just wasn't really firm in his word. Um and also the I wasn't making the sacrifices I should have been making. Um But two, sometimes I do when I tell certain people about this, I'm like, dang, well, I was just young, I was just young at the time. But yeah, no, it was also me. I wasn't in his word as much as I should have been.
Where would you honestly say you're at right now?
Right now, I'm all in.
Okay.
Right
So
now, I would
tell us
say,
what happened from lukewarm to where you're at now. What happened?
yeah,
How did you
yes.
get to that
So
level?
when I was lukewarm, I during COVID we were having outdoor services, and I remember just being like, dang, I don't need this. Like, and two, I knew I could sing. So that pride came back.
Yeah.
That very like, me, I'm really good kind of thing.
Hmm.
That thought came back in my head. And I was like, I could just do music by myself. So a lot of things was being exposed to me. Like I was using God. I was using him kind
Mm.
of for my own selfish gain. And I remember opting out. Like I really wanted to be out of church, and I didn't want to walk with God anymore. So I remember at the time, Pastor Alex, he was our worship pastor.
Oh yeah, I remember
Um,
him. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I remember going to him, and I was just crying to him. I was like, Pastor Alex, like I feel really like I don't want to do this anymore. Like I've been in and out, and I told him everything
Yeah.
literally. Like I've been telling him like I've been doing things Saturday and then just coming in and acting like a Christian on Sunday. And I was just crying to him and telling him like I don't want to do it anymore. Like I want to leave the church. And he really kept me. So one thing that he said was like, I want to challenge you. Like I want to challenge you to be in his word this week. Um, and I also want you to know that I'm here for you and that we don't want you to leave this team. Despite the things that you did, or despite the things that you're doing, like we don't want you to leave the worship team.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck? Like, at that time too, I told my sisters how I felt. They're like, yeah, you don't need the church. Like, just, you could leave. Like, you could just, do whatever you want to do. So I also had that in my head. But when Pastor Alex told me that, I was like, dang, like, why are you acting like that? Like, just let me leave. But it was just God. Like, I could just see God's hand, like, reaching down literally when he said that to me, that he wanted me to read and then get back to him and just have a follow up. So shout out to Pastor Alex, man. Pastor Alex, like, really,
Yeah.
um, he really kept me, you know, and he didn't, despite the things that I told him, like, he said, no, like, I love you still, and I still want you to be part of this team. And
Okay.
I feel like that's what really, like, he, that moment really reminded me of God's love too.
Hmm.
Like no one's ever too far gone, or,
Yeah.
um, for him to reach down and grab you.
So
But
what started to change in your life right after that? So you started to read the Bible. What else?
yes, I started reading the Bible more. We started having little meetings too, with Pastor Alex and the worship team in general. But too, even just surrounding myself with the people at church, surrounding myself with, not being too much with my family or the other friends of the world, but like really, um, choosing to surround myself with like-minded people who really love Jesus, and also being honest with people, being open, not being so closed off, and just being real and
Yeah,
honest
yeah.
with my friends who love the Lord, and them, and just having their wisdom also in my life too. So it was really reading His Word and just surrounding myself with other believers and being open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I didn't come back. I left Calvary for a while, and then when I came back last year, Pastor Alex wasn't there.
Yes.
So who's in? I mean, we don't need to get into why, but who's in charge now?
So Gannon
Okay,
on
yeah, the guy with the
yeah.
guitar, right? Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
he's the
so
guy in
he's the
charge.
worship pastor now.
Okay. So what's it like now? 2026. What's it like now?
Now it's awesome. Honestly, there's definitely changes that have been made, and then two, there's also just two different teaching styles. Um but yeah, Gannon's been doing a really good job at keeping us grounded in his word as well.
Okay.
And he's also a very musical guy too. So
Yeah, no,
I've
he's
been
good. He's
learning a
good. He's
lot.
good.
I've been learning a lot from him, and he's also just a really good spiritual leader and musical leader as well.
So I
Yeah.
noticed you guys have a lot of people,
Oh
and
yeah.
you guys kind of like rotate. How does it
Yes.
work between like a certain days, certain like it seems like Gannon, you and DJ, they're for sure gonna always be there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might get pastor's wife, but then the other people they kind of rotate in. So how
Yes.
does that work?
So
So
yeah. So every
really quick, so it, are like the top people there? Are you guys like the main ones, and everybody else is just more like a volunteer, or how does that work?
yeah. So we have an on staff team
Okay, and
that
then the volunteer stuff. Okay.
is, yeah, that's there every week, and then we have a volunteer team that comes.
Okay, because that's where I'm gonna
Yeah.
sign up. You gonna give me a mic that doesn't work? Just turn it off.
No.
That's what they tell me. Like when I'm there, they're like, "I want to go up there." It's like, yeah, they're gonna give you a broken mic so they don't hear you sing. I'm like, oh, you guys are
He's
haters.
gonna turn you down.
I was like, hey, the mic, give me your mic. Let me show you I was done.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you have all right, so that makes sense why you guys rotate a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you? Okay, so walk me through like a week with the worship team. How does it like? How many times do you guys meet? How do you guys pick a song? Do you guys take requests? Because man, there's some songs that I'm like, man, I wish they would sing this song, and because I'll definitely start to cry. And like, how does that work? Tell me a week of man, I'm a cry. Trust me, I am a cry baby.
Hey,
I
it's
may not
okay.
look
Me
like
too.
it, but I am a cry baby, man. But how does it work? Like a typical worship week thingy with you guys? How does it work?
Yeah, so we so the on staff
On set, huh?
worship team, we all get together um on Tuesdays, and we come up with sets for the week up. So on Tuesdays we come up with sets for that Thursday and that weekend. And
Okay,
then the next Tuesday the same thing. But sometimes we make it on Sundays as well. And we
okay.
do get a lot of requests. But also we can't please everybody. So
Well,
it's very
how do
hard.
we put in the request? Because trust me, I got a list of songs.
Honestly, people just come up to us. People just come
Oh,
up to
okay.
us and say, can you please listen to this song and see if you guys could do it? But also too, if you want to like DM our Instagram page, with
That's
the song
the
request too,
creative
you can do
Calvary
that.
Life Creative. That one.
Yeah, Calvary Life Creative.
Okay,
Hmm.
I'm throwing my mixtape there.
Send it.
No, you guys are gonna be haters with me too.
Oh no.
Okay, cool. So you guys only meet once a week. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. So once a week, and then you guys practice. I'm assuming because every time I go to church early and I hear you guys practicing, so you guys.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we practice day of. So when we do have other volunteers that come, they expect like a rehearsal like on its own day. But we
Okay.
only do like an hour rehearsal a day
Oh,
of.
okay.
So from 5 to around 6:30, we have our band rehearsal, and then service at 7.
So if you don't mind me asking, who are the on staff people? I'm assuming what is his name?
Yes, Scannon,
You,
DJ,
DJ.
and Oscar and Andrea.
Oscar. Who is Oscar?
He's the piano player,
Okay.
the music director.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Andre. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, she thinks good too. Yeah, you guys. Okay, so because I've heard some other ones now that I kind of thinking about it. I'm assuming they're volunteers. Man, some of them are really, really good too.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
man, it's almost as good as me. I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
I was good.
Okay, yeah, there's a couple of good ones. Like yesterday,
Oh
the
yes,
yeah, that one girl at the end. I was like,
Tori.
wow,
Yes, Tori
that's
Wilson.
good.
She's actually from Pastor Bill's church,
Oh, is
Inglewood,
she? Oh,
Calvary
okay,
Chapel,
okay, okay,
Inglewood.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. So, tell me about. So, do you guys record your? Tell me about Calvary Life Creative because you got the playlist that you guys do. So, you guys create music, your own music, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, how does walk me through the process of creating music? Which is my favorite? As you're telling me, I'm gonna look up the song. Tell you which
Okay.
one's my favorite.
So we come together like almost, yeah, we come together every week. We used to do songwriting every Saturday,
Uh huh.
but we did take a hold on it. But yeah, when we write, it's like we open up the word and we just really ask God what does he want us to write about? What does he want his church to hear?
Okay.
And just like we also just make sure we're in the same season as our church is in.
Yeah.
And make sure we're all like aligned as well in that way.
The God of every moment. That is
Oh
my
yes.
jam. I listen to it even when I work out. Sometimes I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
That out of your whole playlist, that was my favorite. Oh my
Praise
god!
God.
Wow, you should hear me when I was singing that in the car.
You
Hear
know
people rolling their
what's
windows up. Yeah,
what's
that is
crazy
my
though?
favorite. When I found out you guys had that, because
Uh
my niece like really like DJ. They're always
huh.
talking, and then she told me, and I was like, oh, okay, let me check them out. And I was like, oh, hey, I've heard this song before. And then when I heard that one, I was like, oh my, I had it on repeat. It's
Oh,
my
praise
favorite.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
DJ's really talented. He's
That
also
energy, man.
a great like
Man,
artist on his
that's
own.
like three
Like
cups of coffee before he's up there. He has so much energy. I'm like, bro.
I know. I'm like, DJ, how you jump like that and sing? Like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to be on his level for real. But um, what is it? So the backstory behind God of Every Moment is that we were writing a song about the fires that happened
Okay.
in Malibu at that time. So yeah, we were really focusing on how we can uh write a song that will comfort, those who lost their homes in the fire. Um, but yeah, that song really came out of that when it was around that time
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
fires happened. So that was what, like 2 years ago? Yeah,
Oh,
around in
really?
December,
Okay.
I remember. Yeah,
You need to
December
sing that every
2024.
every every week. Seriously, I'm telling you my request right now. That song needs to be sang every week.
I
Dedicated
know
to Edgar.
people have been asking about that song too. We do have to bring that back. I'll make sure to tell them too.
Okay, so you guys have your own little studio at church, right? Okay, and then so you guys have your own. So I'm assuming who's the one in charge of putting your music on Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff.
Oh, Gannon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
So
so
we
like,
all
do you
listen.
have, for example, let's say you had there was something the Lord said something to you, and you're like, you know what, I want to write a song like this. You just go to Gannon and be like, hey, can I get you guys to do the instruments, and I want to write it, or do you need permission to make a song, or you guys have to? Oh, how does that work?
Well, no. So I write songs too, but I very keep it back pocket. Like I am
Uh,
not. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'm just like I keep it in my back pocket because I don't know if that's something they would want to hear. But yeah,
uh,
Gannon is very open. When I have a song idea that I think has potential, I do go to him and I tell him like, hey, we should do something with this, and
yeah.
he's very open to it. He loves creating and he loves
Uh,
writing. So
and
yeah,
you don't have like your own.
I do, but it's very like too like I said, it's very like in my back pocket. Like a lot of
Um,
people don't hear it.
because from I remember my niece told me that DJ has his own separate.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was like, you need to get your own too.
Yeah.
Man,
One
we'll do a,
day,
you know,
God willing. One day, God willing.
hire me as a feature, man. We'll go, we'll go platinum.
Don't say that. We just might do that.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you're not ready for that yet. Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
no,
that's
not
cool.
yet.
They ain't ready. They ain't ready for our duet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay. So moving forward, what future plans or goals do you have for yourself, for music? What what do you have planned?
For the future, I honestly, for my future, I see a lot of Calvary Life Creative involved. I really do want to. We have a lot of goals. Is to like make more songs.
Yeah.
And also to just better our craft. But yeah, like for like 5 years down the line, I would want to already be confident in walking in that calling that God has in my life. Like I'm not saying that I'm not walking confident already. I think I just want to I would want to see that fullness, of just me being in it. But too, I do have a goal. I really do want to make an album for real. I wanna make an album that is personal to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also my walk with God. But yeah, I write a lot. So I think just finishing songs is what's hard for me right now. I have a song idea and I write like halfway, and then I have another song idea and I just continue a whole different process and I forget about songs. But yeah, I guess to just finish songs, and yeah, a goal of mine is to really write a meaningful album that praises God. But
Okay.
yeah, and then too, maybe get married and have a kid.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. As far as your personal outside of music,
Yes.
as far as your personal walk with the Lord, what are some areas you think you can improve upon?
That I can
Improve upon.
I would say there's as far as music.
No, outside of music.
Outside. I would say I definitely my character. I have a lot to improve on. Even with Pastor Chad actually spoke on this like a couple weeks back. I don't know if you remember, but he was talking about like your character. And he brought up Esther's uncle. What's his name again?
Mordecai.
Mordecai. He was just talking about his her uncle, but like just Mordecai and his character. And I never seen that story the way that he explained it that time, with just character and like explaining who he was as a person. And I really like that. Like I never read the story in that way, but definitely I would say I have a lot of room to grow.
So
in
when
my
you say character, what do you mean by that? It could mean a lot of things.
I would say probably my selfishness. I would say I could be selfish sometimes, even with my own songs sometimes too,
No,
or even just in my family. I know, but even with just like my family too, how I can be a better sister, how I can be a better daughter to my parents, and to just like my everyday life. Like, am I really do I really have that character of God, like walking like Him, and those fruits of the Spirit too? Just being better, being a better woman than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's really just growing.
Yeah.
I feel like God is constantly growing me and also revealing things
Yeah.
in my life that I haven't seen before and I need to work on. And it was like deep in my heart, and I didn't see it until now.
Take it from me, as an old man, God is always teaching us something.
Yeah.
I mean, even just from 1 year ago for myself, God had to show me some stuff. I'm like, oh man, okay, I need to fix that. That ain't cool.
Yeah.
So trust me, and you're still young too. So
Yeah.
no, it takes time, but yeah, no, okay. But as long as you recognize that there's things that we can improve upon, and then you strive to work on it, you know, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Excuse me. Can I put you on the spot? Can I have you? Can I have you sing that part of that song for us? We want to hear you sing. God every moment, and if it's good, it's good, I'll join you. I don't want to ruin it.
See, now you're getting me on the spot for real because I need the lyrics.
Oh. You don't know your own song?
Oh no! Wait! We haven't done it so long. I forgot the lyrics.
Or sing me something. I want everyone to hear your voice.
Okay. Okay, wait. It's through the fire. You're with me.
Through the fire. Nah, I don't want to rob your spotlight. So.
Wait, let me get the.
Yeah, go ahead. I love that song.
I got you. God of every moment. Okay, you ready?
I'm bored and ready. Come on. Go ahead.
Oh, it's pour out. Okay. Pour out your spirit. Lord, I'm longing for your presence. Give me a touch of heaven.
I love that part. That's it. I thought we were going to get the whole thing.
Oh, no. Just a little.
All right. Oh, that's mean. All right.
I'll make sure we have that song, though. I'll make sure we have that song one weekend.
All right. In closing, all right, serious now. So I want you to leave us with a final message or some words of wisdom from all the mistakes you made in your life. What wisdom can you give, advice can you give to people who may have struggled with some of the things you have struggled, and you admitted to being lukewarm, and again, that's something it's very common, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. What advice can you give someone who's struggling with that, and someone who has a gift, maybe not singing, but has their gift and using it for the Lord, but not for selfish reasons? So what can you say?
I would say for the person who is living a lukewarm lifestyle right now, don't get too comfortable. The enemy likes to lie and tell us that we don't need God, but he's all that we need, and that you're never too far gone. God is never too far from you where he can't hear you or he can't reach down and grab you out of that fiery pit. And really just seek the Lord wholeheartedly. He wants all of you, not a part of you. He wants everything, every dirt, every crevice, every part of your heart. He wants it. And to the person who has a gift, I would say walk in it confidently, walk in it worthy of the calling. You've been called to do what God has ordained you to do. And I think, we sometimes we don't think we're worthy to be given this gift, but God says to walk worthy of that calling. So just walk in it confidently. Yeah.
Amen. All right. Thank you, sister. I appreciate your time. Edgar. I'll send you a copy as soon as I upload it. And Lord willing, we can get DJ on here pretty soon.
Yes. No, I'll text him.
I was trying to talk to him yesterday, but my niece came in and stealed him from me. I was like, all right, I'll talk to you another time. But no, thank you. Seriously, I really appreciate it. I love your singing, and you definitely have a gift. And I pray you continue to use it for the Lord. And thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you.
All
right, bye-bye.
Bye.